We're good.
You ready, puppy?
Tell me when you're done.
Oh, jeez.
And I'll work you off the distractors. If I see him showing attention to it, I'm gonna tell you quickly that it's a distractor.
Okay.
But we got video, so I wanna give him an opportunity to work them and to show you what he's looking like, so. And we'll deal with the distractors versus the source when we get there, but I want you to have video of him working the distractors. So keep your feet moving, get to the end of the leash and let him work that out, because he's now sniffing the ground, not the container. So you could be working odor as it's moving out, or he could be working one of the 452,000 dogs that may have peed in that very spot. Alright, so now I want you to just keep your feet moving with the purpose back towards the threshold, because he's taking in all the background odors. Make one big long pass, unless
Unless he stops on it.
come back out towards me and then put him to work right now. Find it and work your way down the path.
Chips. Chips, come here. You search.
The dog where everything's at, lots of distractors.
What chips? Yeah, that's definitely different behavior.
And so don't be afraid to pull him off of it. Don't be afraid to manhandle him and muscle him off of that thing. So stay in this row. You know which bag to hide in.
Probably that one.
Yes.
Alert.
Yes.
Good boy.
He's definitely interested. It's not the same as that. Let's check everything. We can check that. No, all right, we checked all the rest of it. Let's try it.
Distractor.
I'll give up that on top too.
That's coffee grounds. Use the coffee grounds. Right now, there's one hide still out here. Where do you think it's at? Room to think back was a distraction.
Good boy.
Well, what it is, there's crumbs there, there's other things there, and there's 5 years worth of hot dog grease soaked into this floor all over the place. So for him, this is a target-rich environment. There's tons of edibles in here, there's tons of potential edibles in here, there's tons of things that if I chew on it long enough, it will become edibles in here. So he hit it, he rolled that box around. He actually hit that one a little bit weaker than he hit this one. And, I think some of it was the distractions on the floor. There's odor back there. There's been odor building up in that back corner because I've had a hide there almost all day. So all of that stuff led him to, he worked the box, but he's ready to move on. Some of it also could be, when's the last time you worked these boxes? Well, you just did an ORT with them, didn't you? Hey, you knucklehead, you just got these boxes. So,
He is a knucklehead. You're a
no
knucklehead.
food distractors, and it was a nice clean room. So that's really what you're seeing with that one, is the nice guy. Hey, you know what, now that I think about it, he didn't hit this one very hard either. He hit it hard enough that you recognized it, so when you recognize it, don't be afraid to call it. He doesn't have to sit, he doesn't have to send you a text, it's here. If you know that that's the hide because you saw the difference from that one to that one, and he showed a lot of interest in that specific bag, you're gonna call it. if the judge says where, which in a container search we very rarely do, I have asked 2 people where in a container search, because their dog hit, by the time they said alert, they've already sniffed 3 other things, and I knew that they knew where it was at. But I just had to ask, because their dog was currently searching the second bag beyond source, because they hit it and moved so quickly. You could say, boom, it's right here. Don't second guess yourself. Don't say you're smart. You've been reading this dog for a long time. You know what you're reading. If a judge says where, don't go, uh-oh. Don't all of a sudden become dumb and start thinking about stuff. Go, it's right there. Because when I asked you where, you're looking in the back.
Yeah.
You know where. The instinctive initial glance when I said, where do you think it's at, was back there. It was deep, so you had an idea that it wasn't up here. You
Yeah,
had
I
an
knew
idea
it
that it was
was one of
down
those
there.
things back there, and I thought it was.
And I did the same thing to Roz, where I said, where do you think it's at? And she went, I don't know where it's at. She's staring at the box. So go with that instinct. Go with what you know. Because if you're wrong in here, the worst thing I'm going to do is go, you're close, it's right here. So I know